Hi, good day each and everyone. My name is Angel Abanto, taking a course BSIT, or what we call the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, and we have now here our discussion about the history of the internet. What is internet? The internet is a global information network that connects millions of computers. It is growing exponentially and provides a unique information resource that is global, diverse, and current. So, internet stands for interconnected network, that is a network system that connects millions of web servers. And internet is a virtual networking medium that can be connected and used on various devices these days. So, a few of the internet's major uses are e-commerce, e-learnings, knowledge sharing, social connectivity, and communication. So next we have, what do we use in the internet for? First, browsing information, social media, and creating awareness. For entertainment like music, videos, and movies, communicating with the other people all over the world, sharing information, and last, e-commerce and banking. So, ginagamit natin ang internet sa ating social media like YouTube, browsing on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Kumu, Google, Messenger. Use Messenger to communicate other people far away from us. And TikTok, sa music naman is yung pwedeng mapag-downloadan ng mga musika like 2BD and etc. So next, we have internet in the 1950s. The internet has no single inventor. Instead, it has evolved over time. And the internet got its start in the United States more than 50 years ago as a government weapon in the Cold War. So, internet in the 1950s is the origins of the internet are rooted in the USA of 1950s. The US released needed a communication system that could be affected by a Soviet nuclear attack. So at this time, computers were large, expensive machines exclusively used by military scientists and universities staff. And next, internet in the 1960s. In 1962, a scientist from MIT and DARPA named JCR Licklider proposed a galactic network of computers that could talk to one another. Such a network could enable government leaders to communicate even if the Soviets destroyed the telephone system. And in 1965, another MIT scientist developed a way of sending information from one computer to another that he called packet switching. Packet switching breaks data down into blocks or packets before sending it to its destination. The first workable prototype of the internet came in the 1960s with the creation of ARPANET, or the Advanced Research Project Agency Network, originally funded by U.S. Department of Defense. ARPANET used packet switching to allow multiple computers to communicate on a single network. And another, internet in the 1970s. By the end of 1969, just 4 computers were connected to ARPANET, but the network grew steadily during the 1970s. And as a packet switched, computer networks multiplied. However, it became more difficult for them to integrate into a single worldwide internet. In connected to this, TCP or IP was described to be the handshake between computers all over the world. It enabled each computer to have its own identity. So, in 1973, Robert Kahn and Vinton Cerf collaborate to develop a protocol for link multiple networks together. This later becomes the transmission protocol, Internet Protocol, or the TCP or IP, a technology that links multiple networks together such that if one network is brought down, the others do not collapse. And we have also here Internet in the 1980s. Cerf's protocol transformed the Internet into worldwide network. Throughout the 1980s, researchers and scientists used it to send files and data from computer to another. However, this network was still between scientists and researchers from different universities and labs. So, in the 80s, we actually used the word the internet to refer to the machines that use the TCP or the IP protocol, which were only some of the machines on what was vast interconnected network of networks. In retrospect, the whole thing was that would could now call the internet. And lastly, the internet in the 1990s. However, in 1991, the internet changed again. Tim Berners-Lee introduced the World Wide Web, an internet that was not simply a way to send files from one place to another, but was itself a web of information that anyone on the internet could retrieve. Berners-Lee created the first browser and the internet that we know today. In connected to this, Mosaic offered a user-friendly way to search the web. It allowed users to see words and pictures on the same page for the first time and to navigate using scroll bars, and clickable links. More recently, social network sites like Facebook have become a popular way for people of all ages stay connected. So in 1990s, the ARPANET was decommissioned in 1990. Limited private connection to parts of the internet by officially commercial entities emerged in several American cities by late 1989 and 1990. The NSFNET was decommissioned in 1995, removing the last restrictions on the use of the internet to carry commercial traffic, and ARPANET formally shuts down. In 20 years, the net has grown from 4 to over 300,000 hosts. Countries connecting in 1990 include Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Chile, Greece, India, Ireland, South Korea, Spain, and Switzerland. The online world then took on a more recognizable from in 1990 when computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. So that is all about the history of internet. Thank you for watching.